as it went down so well the other week, about 2.99999, and Ryan mentioned, it's a shame he had to leave, that math has no place in wrestling. Well,
Well,
my
math
main
does it, but
bad,
math does.
my speed, speed bad cop moment comes from SmackDown last week. So we have Trick Williams, because you can see his pants here, because that's helpful, and
I'm ready.
Matt Cardona.
I'm ready for math work.
Okay, there we go. So I started by breaking a ring into fractions for us, Jose.
God, he
And
actually done it.
to make it easier for you, Matt, I simplified the fractions as well. So 3/6 I put as one half for you, just to kind of help it out. Then I realized I'd actually made a mistake. I was doing it from the perspective of the front post. So unfortunately, on the right hand side here, we've got like the whole ring across to this side. But then I realized with the perspective, it says this is only 5/6 of the ring. Well, that should also be one ring. So I then went to the back posts and did that instead, and then realized that was completely wrong as well. So anyway, I have the perspective lines in now, so we can see what fraction of the ring we have left if you're going from right to left. Okay, so let's
I've
have a
gone
look.
cross-eyed.
There we go. So this is part of the match here. These are some stills. So we've got Trick Williams running across at this point, and we've got Matt Cardona who's about to come out and get taken out. Now, I would like you to notice where Matt Cardona is on the ring. And thankfully, there is some advertising here. I know Ryan hates advertising as well, but that's really useful. So right in the middle of the ring, I took all the other lines out. I left it here. So it's on the E, okay? So if we go back a second, would you agree that the E is basically one half of the ring? Can we agree on that,
More or
Mark?
less.
Okay, all right. And depending on like VAR, even if you want to count the furthest part that Matt Cardona is, it's on the R, okay? And the
Okay.
R is still it's just over one half, right? But it's certainly not as far as two thirds.
Halfway between between two-thirds and a half. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Okay, so we've got some basic establishments here. And this is actually the point where two-thirds would be, which is to right to the side of where the A is. But we can see that it's not anywhere near as far as that. But we didn't even need that. You were good on that. So
Right.
Trick
I'm just going to say.
does.
I'm going to say at this point, I have just I have no idea what he's actually got. This is it's a bad cop moment, which couldn't. Which so I'm not quite sure what he's got here, but all you need now is like a cat pointer at this point, and he's there back at school. What you got for Mister
So Trick, as you can see from this still, has just clattered into Matt Cardona.
Pounds? Yeah.
So you can see that Matt Cardona is inside the ropes, right? You can see from his position in the ring, right?
Yeah.
So would you agree? And also notice how his body flipped across as well. So the side that was closest to the ring didn't move that much at all. The side that was furthest away from that side got flipped over, as we said, basically just about a half, right? The fact that
Yeah.
he didn't make it all the way, you can see he's definitely touching the ring here at this point, right? You can
That's
see that. And you can see that from the shadows here as well. So, as you were wondering, why the hell is this my bad cop moment? The quote from Joe T was, I mean, he just sent him two-thirds of the way across the ring. There's no way that was two-thirds of the way across the ring. That was why it was the bad cop moment. I just wanted to illustrate to you the fact that it was half at most. And if you look at a certain side of it, it was only about one third. So yeah, this is our regular segment now that math is important, or maths is important in wrestling, and I'm hoping we can do more of these. They've been fun. 2.9999 infinite, and now we've had got one on fractions as well. I'm glad I watched Smack this. You know, I don't watch all SmackDown anyway. How lucky was I that appeared in the highlights?
I'm so sorry to the LW locker room that may be watching this.
Well, this is bonus material for the YouTube channel.
I know, but it's going to be linked to it. It's not going to be linked to it. So I apologize, my wrestling family, because this is what I have to put up with every week, and only a small amount of
But
you
you
have.
would agree it wasn't two-thirds. It wasn't even close to two-thirds. You could see he was in the middle of the ring. You could see it was a half. Two-thirds was a terrible
I
fraction.
mean, I mean,
Artistic license.
as a commentator, I can say that sometimes you have to embellish things for dramatic effect.
Like he kicked out at 2.99. And it's clearly not that.
Joey Styles once
I
said
didn't say 2.99 repeating, but
Joey Styles once said 2 and 15/16.
wow. Very specific.
Mm. Yeah, on the WWE video game, no less. Just to get you just to just to like really bring it back down and go, you hate talking gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for bringing math to wrestling. It doesn't belong in wrestling.
Yes, it
Thank you, Ryan.
does.
You're welcome.